Yes people, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're keeping well. I am doing pretty well. Quite tired right now actually. A very productive day put down. We got a good bit of work done this morning, just back from training. Actually trained a little bit later today after 3 meals just because I was in a good workflow, and it's about 6:30 right now, so it's actually pretty late for me. Last meal will be going in soon. But right now we got to get some prep put together, because as you can see from the title of this video, we're heading down to Shreds tomorrow. Check in with Zach in person. Looking forward to that. So we've got the air fryer on, you can probably hear it in the background. Got the meal prep bag out, ready to go. Car booked for tomorrow because Shreds is awkward to get to. Public transport wasn't happening, so gonna rent a car not too far away. At least then that'll like take off some of my steps in the morning heading out there. It's about a 2-hour drive each way. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm very happy with how things are looking visually. Did have a bit of a head wobble the last day or two, so you would have seen in the end of the last video I mentioned about the refeed high day that we had on Saturday. I done a reel going through my food on that day, so I'm gonna put that in the next slide, or I'll actually put it like side screen here so you can see exactly what we had. But you know, it was going down pretty well. No real digestive issues, but obviously weight did shoot up a good bit off the back end of that. About 2.4 kilo I think, which I wasn't too displeased about. I was pretty sick the next day, like more nauseous, fluey, so on and so forth, but then it didn't really drop back down that quick, and even now I'm still like above 1.2 kilo above my lowest before that refeed. So you know, there is going to be that little bit of a head wobble when you see scale weight move up or not move down when you're on prep, and obviously that being the goal. But visuals tell a completely different story. Like a lot of that weight and fullness has went to where we wanted to. Arms looking much fuller, legs looking much fuller as well. So visuals are improving. In a very good position now, currently 5.5 weeks out. Will be 5 by the time you see this video. I'll run you through any updates that we have later on in the week. I did check in with Zach on Monday, yesterday, 2 days after the high day. He's seen the increase in weight and, you know, didn't drop the food. He said that was absolutely fine. Didn't go overboard with the sushi either, so it was good to kind of get that confirmation. And obviously now tomorrow we'll get an in-person visual, and we'll see if we do actually need to dig a little bit deeper, which, you know, I'm here for. Hunger strangely has actually like dropped a little bit the last few days, or the last week or two. I suppose just fatigue, general tiredness is setting in, and obviously the training session's starting to drag a little bit, but look, it's part of the process. Absolutely expected right now, so we're going in the right direction. So we're just going to continue that trajectory right now. Yeah, I'll try and get a few clips on the way down there tomorrow, or some behind the scenes. I'm going by myself, so you know, it'll probably be tripod. Next week I have a videographer, we'll get an actual session in through some more good quality shit. But for now, as mentioned, meal prep time, and yeah, we'll run you through everything tomorrow as it happens, and then later on in the week we'll go through updates and see any changes that are made. Let's go. Yes people, what's good? Faster cardio going down on the bike, laptop out, watching Gangs of London. It is 5:15. We've 20 minutes done, 50 minutes fasting now with the most recent adjustments. We were 40 training day, 50 non-training day, and now it's 50 daily. So getting these ticked off and getting some steps in, go collect the car, and then off down to Shreds to see what Zach has to say. I'll plow on through this, make sure to keep heart rate nice and high. Again, it's not just about time with cardio. Intensity is a big factor here, so keeping the heart rate above 130. So yeah, catch you guys soon. It is a little after 9 o'clock. I'm gonna get my pre into me now because about 45 minutes out from the gym. So first meal went in just before we left. Usual chicken rice meal. It's with 200 grams raw weight chicken, 70 grams rice, 8 grams of almond butter. And now we have the pre going in, which I'm really hoping is still good. It's like the one meal I have a high emotional attachment to. I was wary of this, usually have it like straight out of the fridge, and hopefully the blueberries are still frozen. It's been wrapped in tin foil. Moment of truth. Yeah, starting to thaw, but you know, we'll deal with it. I did keep it in my meal prep bag, so that kept it somewhat cool. Yes, that is what we're working with. So yeah, we're just after filling up diesel. Car for the day actually, haven't shown you. Does the job, we'll take that. Actually pretty comfy. 50 minutes cardio done this morning, a few steps, about 4.5k gone to get the car. I'm gonna have this, maybe just go for a few steps around the petrol station. It's on a main road, it's There's not much walking space here. But, you know, get a few steps in, make sure food actually goes down, and so that I don't have a shit ton to do when I get home. It is still nice and early, so I won't really have much of an issue there. I'm just kind of staying proactive with that, and excited. Big session coming up, always is in the new gym, and obviously face-to-face check-in with the coach to see where we're at. I'll see you guys when we're down there. Yes, people, what's good? We've made it to Shreds Swaddling Coat, just outside Derby, the adopted home of Team Pro Coach. Sun is in my eyes. I'm always very squinty, and I suppose being so tired doesn't really help. Zach is running a little bit late. He should be here soon. I'm going to get cracking. I did hang on, kill a bit of time, but, you know, kind of feel myself going a little bit hypo, so going to get cracking. It's more again just to look over towards the latter end of the session and going through a few rounds of posing, so we will get a few clips there. Pre has gone in. We have 15 grams of Ghost Pre-Peach and 8 grams of Superhuman Pump by Alpha Lion, so should be a nice one. Push session's always a good pump as well. Visuals should be nice afterward. Yeah, looking forward to it. Always novelty of a new gym and a good gym like this, so let's get going.
This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. DJ Spillis, we be the realest team on the billis. Watch out, I kill it, watch out, I spit it on the mic, feel it. Y'all can't do what I do, just admit it. I'm about to get it, money, get it, drop it to the floor. Shake my big bitties, bopping like did it. My face look pretty, y'all ain't doing shit new, I done did it. Cause I'm marvelous, fantabulous, a bad chick. The flow sick like oh shit, you know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks. It go up, jumps the boogie to the bang bang high. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. Why them rude girl when I act rah-rah? Me no never care, so me shake me pom-pom. Me a leader, so me don't follow. Missy Elliott, that's who I are. Back it up, kiss it, I'm it, super duper fly, hee-hee-hee-ha. Why the people want you put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, Why the people put your hands up, hands up, This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. Why them rude girl when I act rah-rah? Me no never care, so me shake me pom-pom. Me a leader, so me don't follow. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. Just to get it, money, get it, drop it to the floor. Shake my big bitties, bopping like did it. My face look pretty, y'all ain't doing shit new, I done did it. Cause I'm marvelous, fantabulous, a bad chick. The flow sick like oh shit, you know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks. It go up, jump the boogie to the bang bang high. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. Why them rude girl when I act rah-rah? Me no never care, so me shake me pom-pom. Me a leader, so me don't follow. Missy Elliott, that's who I are. Back it up, kiss it, I'm it, super duper fly, hee-hee-hee-ha. Why the people want you put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, Why the people put your hands up, hands up, This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat to go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. Square rings. This the kind of beat to go this a bad chick, the flow sick like oh shit. You know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks. It go up, jumps the boogie to the bang bang high. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. Why don't rude girl when I act rah-rah? Me no never care, so me shake me pom-pom. Me a leader, so me don't fall. Missy Elliott, that's who I are. Back it up, kiss it, I'm it, super duper fly, hee 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 ha. Party people want you put your hands up, put your hands up,
Get that check, there we go. Police.
Off around 200 calories each day.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So, still depends where you want to pull it from.
Pull what, 15 fats from training day. That's about 160. Pull off 15 fats and 15 carbs.
Do you want to pull it off the almond butter in that middle there?
Training day, pull it from, yeah.
Or you can swap that to chicken and just keep the almond butter in. Or...
I want to keep the beef in.
Yeah.
So pull off.
We pull that off. Then we could just pull carbs like a little bit each of the day.
Yeah. 65 from each. 65 rice.
Do you make your meal separate?
Bulk.
That's so 2721 now, and you was on 2961.
So about 250.
Yeah. And then the rice wise, should we just see what it looks like with 60s down, yeah?
60s and then remove from one of the meals. Should be perfect. Keep the almond butter in the final meal there.
Must have not done that right, because I've pretty much just done the same as you.
Oh sorry, no, I was saying pull the rice from one of the meals.
Right, okay.
And then do 60 for the other.
Okay, so pull the rice, so almond butter still in, and then pull...
Just removing it from this.
Remove the rice here?
Yeah.
2,191.
Yeah, that's not 250.
Yeah,
sweet. Right guys, so session wrapped up there. We're just plotting and scheming the adjustments here for this week. So we're going to pull another 250 calories from each day. Pulling...
On the rest day we just pulled his carbs out of meal 3. That was the only change on rest day. And then on training day, pulled all your rice meals down to 60. And remove the almond butter in the evening. Because each meal was at 70.
Yeah.
I'm
going to go through it. I'll put it all up on the screen what the actual adjustments are. As I mentioned, we did push cardio to 50 minutes daily. Not much of a change. It was 40 training day, 50 rest day. So we have that consistent now across each day. A good 250 cal drop across each day. But we also know what works for me and what has been working is, kind of digging that little bit more and then topping back up as needed, which I'm sure will continue to be the plan from here.
Yeah, rinse and repeat's working.
Yeah.
It's working, man.
Yeah. Good few posing rounds. I'm obviously not going to be able to fucking put all of them in to this video, but did kind of put me through my paces there. Can feel the blood sugars dropping and moving nicely.
I think by the end of the weekend you'll have a new low. I think you'll be hitting the late 102s by the end of the week.
Yeah. Scary hours. Excited. Right, I might have another few clips from later on in the week. I think we'll just wait. Checking in again Friday. Yeah.
I want check-ins every Monday, Wednesday, Friday for a little while.
Yeah, so 3 times a week check-in. Friday, I do have plans across the weekend. Going to, maybe get a few little clips, but I'll just run you through any updates that we see Friday, any changes to the plan, but probably can't see any happening unless it's, a little bit of food going back in, but equally happy to continue pushing on from here, 5.5 weeks out, and yeah, we'll see where things go from there. Happy out, good session. good few rounds posing, and we'll see you later on the week. Right, post-workout meal is going in. Fuck me, man, I'm going very hypo. But I spoke about this on the podcast with Alec as well. Like, it's not an excuse to like overeat. A lot of people, the main thing that happens is when they go hypo, they start to panic and they start shoveling a shit ton of carbs into them. Like, realistically, you'll only need about like 20 gram of carb to get your blood glucose back in check. So, you know, don't fucking panic. I felt mine dropping before this session, so I just had a little bit out of this post-workout meal because meal timing is not ideal today because I had to kill a bit more time before Zach could come down. Fuck off, wasp. So yeah, basically just don't panic. Stick to the plan. Have some of your later carbs if needed, but you know, it doesn't take much. Or what you could do is to start drinking your intra before you train. So yeah. I like this in the estate. Nice portable seat. Bit of leg room rather than sitting in the car all sweaty. I'm still going to be sitting in there covered in sweat, but a little bit of leg room. Bone apple teeth, bitch. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. That was a really good session. Enjoyed that, and also the face-to-face with Zach was always very valuable. Wrap the video up here, but obviously I'm going to go through a summary of the rest of the week, what actually went down. You've seen the changes that we'd made to the diet, pulled off another 270 calories ish from both days, so you know, we're really starting to dig in deep now. Non-training day carbs are about 160 grams, I believe, which most of my meals in off season were about 160 gram of carb each, and now that's my daily total on a rest day. So look, it is what it is. We're digging, we do what needs to be done to, you know, get stage condition. We don't want to get on stage with any regrets or thinking we could have done more. Leave no stone unturned. You would have seen Zach say you'll probably hit the 102s by the end of the week. Ended up dropping, I believe it was 1.5 kilos that day. It was a long day, obviously, with travel. Really good session, a lot of posing rounds, and yeah, hit that 102.5 the following day. It did come back up slightly the day after, but we're still hovering around there. And I'm actually going to put this on the tripod because my shoulders are burning. Yeah, that's much better. So was really happy with that session, as I mentioned. Really happy with the visuals. I know some of the posing videos in here were very washed out with the camera settings, so I'll put some of the pictures up here that Zach took on his phone. You would have seen these on my Instagram. Very happy, a lot of detail, a lot of vascularity coming through here. So, you know, we're getting into what needs to be done, really bringing stage condition. An update from the rest of the week, we put in an extra 300 milligrams of Primo. So again, I'll put all my stats and so on up here, drugs, food, weight, macros and so on and so forth. See exactly, again, full transparency, what's going on. I did feel very ill yesterday. My sister was over for the weekend. She was flying in at like, supposed to be in a little after 8 o'clock. Flight got delayed. Didn't see her till about 9:30. Wasn't asleep till 11, and usually I'm asleep by like 9. So again, when that is the case and sleep gets compromised, especially on prep, you do feel that straight away. So, you know, I was very ill yesterday. Yesterday was the first session I was really pissed off about on prep. Just wasn't really feeling it at all. So we have more food going in today. You can probably hear the rice cooker going off in the background. So an extra 200 gram of carb above my usual training day food. But yeah, now we are really getting into the nitty gritty, you know, really feeling quite preppy. Still trying to be as social as possible, and I know this kind of piggybacks off the last video that we done in terms of managing friendships, relationships when on prep, and that's something that again I'm still doing my best to prioritize. Yesterday we went and done an escape room. We actually made it out, which was quite surprising. It was actually very enjoyable. I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much. Plan now is get these meals prepped, and then we're going to head down to Oppenheimer. So post leg day, 3 hours on the recliner sounds very enjoyable, and it's got fantastic reviews. I'm really keen on seeing this. I'm not sure if I mentioned it here or on my Instagram story, but I do have a videographer. We're going to be shooting a training session out in Flex and Tone, so entertainment, high production value, so on and so forth, but we will again kind of dip in and have a few chats with regards to just general prep updates. But as mentioned, very happy with where visuals are at, where food is still, you know, in a decent place. I know we're digging a lot deeper here on non-training days, but yeah, it really is tunnel vision now at this point, and I think we're actually making some good headway here. So that's essentially the plan of action from here. I'm excited for a big week of training ahead now this week coming. As mentioned, with the food going in today, rest day tomorrow, hopefully I will feel nice and refreshed from Monday. But again, the biggest thing that I'm looking for from that food now is just improving sleep. Strangely enough, hunger has actually dropped off quite a bit over the last few weeks. I think, you know, kind of somewhat adapting to that lower food intake, just not becoming so food focused, but it's just more so when sleep becomes an issue that you really start to feel it. So doubling up on sleep supplements as well. Ordered some more JP Dream Sleep, which will be going in alongside Support Max Neuro PM. Hopefully that will have me a little bit more refreshed, recharged and ready to, you know, get through these last few weeks into the sluggish days and really do what it needs to be done to have no regrets on stage. But yeah, that's it guys, wrapping up here. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Peace out.